What's up, builders? Byron here from Learn About Construction. So you've just downloaded this PDF here. It's entitled How to Navigate Construction Plans in 5 Easy Steps. So I went back in my mind into 2007 when I first got into construction. I was a project engineer and I really knew nearly nothing about construction plan readings and construction itself in general. So I went back to my old self and said, what would I tell someone that is new to construction, maybe they just graduated college as well, or maybe you're just now getting into the industry and things like this? How would you break down how to navigate construction plans? Because how many of you know it's not about how smart you are or memorization when it comes to construction plans. It's just knowing how to navigate it. You get a question asked in the field, how do you go to find that answer? So that's what this PDF is going to break down. Now I will show you in more detail how to use it, and join my live stream too on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. We're going live on TikTok and we're breaking down different things like this. But hey, I just wanted to give you a little brief intro. Now I'm going to show you how to use it. Okay, now here's a typical set of plans we have here, and I'm going to show you how to use this cheat sheet, if you will, 5 easy steps on how to navigate plans. So the first thing it says is start with the index. Understand how the drawings are organized. What I mean by that is you've got your index here on sheet 2. And what it's really doing is breaking down your list of drawings. You see that they're all grouped together by discipline. And when I say discipline, I mean things like civil drawings, structural drawings, architectural drawings. Those are all disciplines. And so you can refer back to this here. There's nothing wrong with going back to it if you are trying to figure out how to reach a certain page. So say, for instance, I'm looking here. If I want to go to the structural sheets, I can see that the structural sheets are right after the architectural, and then there's a couple of kitchen drawings. So let's just say I choose a random sheet here. Okay, now I'm on the architectural drawings. So all I have to do now is see that I'm on A5.4, and I would know that, okay, I'm almost toward the end. So let me keep going to get to the structural plans. So that's how you figure that part out. That's number one. The next one is locate the grid lines. So a lot of times you want to find the overall plan. Yeah, this is the overall plan for the first floor. And you can see that there are grid lines across the top. I've got alphabets along the side. I've got numbers. And so those are just good to note because you're going to need those for the next step. Identifying your work area. So if someone is calling out, we need to do some work today in the large rehearsal. Well, you can find that by referring to its pinpoint on the plan view and the pinpoint of the grid lines. So right here is the large rehearsal area, and it is smack dab it's in between K and L, and the center of that room is 7. So using the plan view to navigate where you need to go, we're right in between K and L on grid line 7. So that's putting us right smack dab to where we need to go. The next step is to follow the callouts. Now, I talk about this in some of my sessions. Callouts, we'll have to go to a partial plan view. That is a more blown up picture of this. Instead of having the whole plan, you would break it down, and it looks like from our key plan here, this is divided into A, B, and C. So I'm going to go and land on area A. Let's see if there's any callouts here. Normally in the restrooms. Yeah, so right here, this is a callout. So this is telling you that you can find more information about this space on this sheet, A-5.5. And specifically, you want to look at A15. So this is A5-5, and you can see that there's many different details here, many different details of specific toilets and restrooms and things like that. So now you've made it to the detail page. Step number 5 is to verify the detail. What I mean by this is don't just look at the drawings, but check things like notes and schedules and other things that might be on the plans. So right here, this is a schedule, and specifically it's the toilet accessory schedule. So it's showing a description of different items that are listed in the restroom, and they're labeled by number. So you've got number 1 is the electric hand dryer. So wherever you see that in this plan, it indicates there's an electrical hand dryer. It also gives you some more information about it as far as the manufacturer and those sorts of things. There's also notes. The notes right here tell you other things that you need to know about these plans. Number one says, at all floor drains in areas of new concrete slab, provide a 18-inch by 18-inch slope sump to drain. Now, that's a lot of technical data there, but that's something important that you need to know. And I think that we'll leave it there. I hope you can use this in the field on your job tomorrow. Go ahead and download it, print it out if you want to, put it on your work area, take it with you in the field, whatever you need to do. But this is how you can fast track your way to understanding plans a lot better. So thanks for checking this out. If you find it useful, go ahead and send it to someone else or have them contact me and I'll send it to them. Peace out.